refresh. There it is. All chat, live chat. Here we go! Yay! I'm back after a long time. Well, it wasn't that long, really. But, yeah, I didn't do my last show. And why not? Because I was really bummed out after hearing, Donald Trump bombing Iran. I think that was pretty stupid of him. Pretty stupid, Donald Trump. Pretty stupid. So, hey, I'm gonna make a happy ghast. But to do that, I have to, like, make a ghast out of ghast tears. And I had to get the ghast tears, and that was no fun, let me tell you. Dried ghast. So now that I got a dried ghast, I have to put it in water. Put it in water so it will hydrate. I don't know how long that will take. It takes like 20 minutes, they said. So I'm gonna hang out here until it's done. And then in the meantime, I need to make a harness for the ghast. So there's recipes for all this shit. Like, I had to go look it up because there's no way I can figure it out myself. But there it is. Bah, a harness. Dum dum dum. So I'm not really sure, like, I gotta wait 20 minutes now. So while I'm waiting, I'm like, hey, why don't I just, like, talk about stuff going on, right? I mean, talk about stuff going on, but also what I can do is make another train line. Where do I want to make a train line at? I want to make a train line to pardon me, I just ate dinner. Make a train line to the Statue of Liberty that you can't see anymore. Why can't you see it anymore? Why can't you see the Statue of Liberty anymore? Because this is Minecraft version 1.21.6. So that's like the latest version. And Minecraft, or Distant Horizons, the mod I use to give me a beautiful view, doesn't work on this version yet. In fact, they're already making a Minecraft 1.21.7. So, because I guess this one has bugs in it. But I don't know. Anyways, so like, my next goal is to go over there. And I'm like, how will I do that? Because if I go on that one, it's gonna run into like the turn is sooner. You can't see it, but the turn is sooner. In fact, like, where is it? I can't even tell. So if I do that, I mean, like, I'd have to do some shenanigans. So I'm probably gonna do the train line above it. That way I can just go up and over it. But oh man, this is so bad that I can't see anything. Like, it's not even there, but I swear it is. I swear it's there. Anyways, yeah, so I'm playing Minecraft. So, congrats to New York for electing, the Democrats electing Mamdani. Mr. Mamdani, he is great. He is a democratic socialist who has a great platform of running on, let's see, this top one is light gray. Okay. Let's make sure I get the right color. Light gray is not on here. Wee! Bop! I love having shoes that break falls. Anyways, Mr. Mamdani is great. He has all the good policies. Like free buses and like city-owned supermarkets, which is like a great idea. Because have you seen the food deserts out there? Terrible, terrible. Bop, this way. Yeah, food deserts are bad. A food desert is when you live in an area, but there's no place to buy food. So you have to travel really far in order to get food. Now, if you have a car, it's not really a big deal. But if you don't have a car, it becomes a huge deal. It's a huge deal if you don't have a car to get to food, and you live in a food desert. Because then you're car dependent. I mean, you're car dependent anyways, but now you have like no food and you're car dependent. So that's no good. And then you have to bring the food home. How are you gonna do that without a car when it's far, far away? Like, ride the bus to the supermarket, I guess, but like, yeah, it's just like no bueno. It's not good. So Mr. Mamdani wants to take care of that by identifying which regions are food deserts where private industry hasn't built any supermarkets or any food places, and then he's gonna use city resources to make a city store to make food available. What a great idea, right? What a great idea. The fascists are terrified of him. They're terrified of him. The fascists hate Mamdani. It's kind of funny. Like, they are saying all sorts of crazy stuff to generate fear about him. Like, they tried to say that he's with Hamas. They tried to say that he's a communist. They tried to say like that he hates Jewish people, which is funny because his opponent, one of his opponents in the primary, is a guy named Brad Lander. Brad Lander is a Jewish person. He's Jewish, and Brad Lander and I don't remember his first name. Zoran Mamdani are like great friends. They hang out with each other. They were so nice to each other. And it's like, how can a Muslim and a Jewish person be friends like that? How, like, it's refreshing, it's amazing, it's awesome. And you know why? It's because of the voting system that they used in the Democratic primary. They used ranked choice voting. So normally in the American political system, normally they use a system called first past the post, which means there are no rounds of voting. There's only one round, the first round, and that's it. And you only get to vote for one person. And you count up the votes after the first round, and whoever has the most votes is the winner. But that causes problems. If you have, like, that's fine if you only have two candidates. But it causes problems if you have multiple candidates, because there's a law. Oh man, I can't tell where I am. Here, I'm gonna do this. There's a law. I'm gonna bump it up max. Maximum. Oh yeah, I can totally see it now. Yeah, but is it gonna kill my frame rate? I don't know. Ooh. What's going on? There's a law called Duverger's Law. Duverger's Law says that in any first past the post system, not like a ranked choice voting, but in a first past the post system, let's do it like that so you can see. When you have multiple parties, it tends to devolve to two parties. And if you have more than two parties, then what happens is the third party will hurt whatever party they are closest to and help whatever party they're furthest from. That's the nature of first past the post voting. So if in the New York primary, Democratic primary, they had used first past the post instead of ranked choice voting, then that means Brad Lander and Mr. Mamdani would not be friends. They would be like competitors, and they'd hate each other, and it would be nasty. But instead, Instead, they used ranked choice voting, which meant instead of just voting for one person out of like a field of 10 or whatever, you get to rank them. Just rank them. That way, you can vote for who you really want without hurting the candidate that's okay, and not helping the candidate that you hate. It's like a great way. That's why Brad Lander, and I'm already out. That's why Brad Lander and Zohan Mamdani were able to be friends, even though they're very similar in policies. They're like really similar in policies. But yeah, and they cross-endorsed each other. Like, how amazing is that? They cross-endorsed each other. Mamdani is like, yo, I think this Brad Lander guy is swell. I think he's fantastic. You should vote for Brad Lander. And Brad Lander's like, yo, this Zohan Mamdani, he's a great guy. You should vote for him. Like, when have you ever heard that happening? Never. Never. It never happens in first past the post voting. People hate each other in first past the post voting. Remember the presidential primary? The national presidential primary? In 2020, Bernie Sanders and Elizabeth Warren are very similar in terms of policy. They're very similar, but because of the nature of first past the post voting, they were enemies. They were enemies to each other. And so they ended up fighting each other, and then because they were fighting each other, and they couldn't endorse each other, and because of the shitty nature of first past the post voting, they ended up hurting each other. And who did they help? Like, who did they help? Because Elizabeth Warren and Bernie Sanders were so close to each other that they hurt each other. But they helped somebody. Who did they help? They helped Joe Biden. Because of the nature of first past the post voting, two progressive candidates ended up hurting each other and helping the centrist candidate, Joe Biden. Like, Joe Biden was okay, but then he was on board with the genocide, and that kind of wrecked everything. Okay, you know what I need to do is I need to make that side first, and then have it meet up. So, had the national Democratic primary been ranked choice voting instead of first past the post voting, I bet you we would have found Bernie Sanders or Elizabeth Warren to be the nominee instead of Joe Biden. Let's see. Statue of Justice, Statue of Liberty. But that's the way it is, man. That's the way it is. So I think for Americans, I think it would behoove us to switch our voting method to ranked choice voting. And we could look at New York as the perfect example. The perfect example. Where do I want the train line to go? I don't want it to go into the, yeah, I want it to go in here. In fact, I want it to go down here. Why not, right? Why not? Right into this. Well, here, no, don't go in here, but like, here, let's see. What I need to do is, I don't know what height I have to go to. Oh shit, I should have looked. You know what, here, open up your coordinates, dude. Well, here, just go like this, F3. So, I want my shit to be, well, it has to go down. But but like the train line coming in, where do I want the train line coming in at? How about like, and then have the elevators be like over here maybe? So the train line can come in like here, right in the center, coming right in the center. So where's that the center at? It's 327, 416. Wait, I'll make sure. 416. Yep, 327, 327, 416. Ding. That's where I want to go. That's where I want to be. Oh, my nose. My nose is crazy. I ate a pizza that I got loaded with the works. And the works included pepperonis, not pepperonis, pepperoncinis, and jalapenos. It was really good, man. It was a really good pizza, but super spicy. It was spicy. Oh my goodness. The spice. Clear those sinuses. Goodness. Oh no, what's happening? I pressed the wrong keys. Okay. Is it nighttime? Can I sleep? No. Like I live in a cave. Like you'd think I would have like upgraded, but no, I live in a fucking cave. Okay, here we go. Da da da. I haven't had pizza in a long time because, you know, I was trying to work out and maintain my girlish figure so I could fit into a suit that I had bought for a wedding. And then the groom, my cousin, turned around and said, "Oh yeah, that suit you bought, never mind." Well, I can't fucking take it back. I just bought a suit for nothing. Thanks. That trip was a nightmare. That trip was bad. I did not have a good time there. For multiple reasons. Here, it's 17, right? 617, right there. That's the direction I want to move in. Right, I want to make sure. 17? Oh, 27. Ha ha ha. Good thing I checked it. 5, 6, 7. Here we go. 7. Okay, that way. Oh yeah, look, I went too far. You went too far. That's okay. But yeah, multiple reasons. That was a bad. Anyways, I had a pizza. It was good. It's first pizza in a long time. It was good. I bought it from a food truck. A guy like set up a food truck like in a lot. That's it. Like just down the road, there's like a pavilion of food trucks. But the problem with that place is that there's no parking. You can't park. Like I drove by there and I'm like, man, I want to go eat some food trucks and listen to good music and drink beer. But no, there was no parking. I couldn't get in. So I was like, you know what? I'm not even gonna, you know, it's not that good. Like it's good food and it's good beer, but it's, you know, and good music, but like not that good. That I'm gonna sit in a parking lot waiting for a parking spot. Like, yeah, no, for who knows how long. Watching all the other cars come in and looking for a parking spot. It was just like, I don't even need that hassle. It's a Friday night, man. I had a hard week at work. Well, I had a hard week. Like, that's the thing. Donald Trump bombed Iran, and it was like the stupidest thing ever. Because it didn't do anything to stop the war between Israel and Iran. They're breaking the ceasefire, both of them. They're breaking the ceasefire. So it doesn't really matter. Like, it's costing Israel a shit ton of money to block all the missiles that Iran is sending to them. And yeah, the bunker buster bomb that the United States finally used, like, didn't really do what it was supposed to do, which was destroy the uranium. Right. So like it was kind of worthless. In fact, it was worse than worthless, because if you know chess, there's a saying in chess that the threat is greater than the material. Like, it's better to maintain a threat on a position than it is to execute the threat. Because as long as you maintain the threat, the other player has to have two scenarios at least. One scenario is if you take the piece, and the other scenario is if you don't take the piece. Like, but once you execute the threat, that threat's gone, and everyone settles into the new reality, and you no longer have the threat there. So the United States blew its chance to destroy the uranium and didn't do it. And people are saying the reason why the person who tipped off the Iranians, because the Iranians got tipped off that there was going to be the U.S. was going to strike, so they moved their uranium to a different location, so that when the United States dropped the bombs, the uranium wasn't there anymore. So sure, you might have wrecked some centrifuges, but you didn't touch the uranium, which is like the major component. That's how you make your nuclear bomb, is enriched uranium, and it takes a long time and a lot of effort to enrich uranium. So the person who tipped off the Iranians to the attack was Donald Trump, who couldn't shut his mouth. He could not shut his lips. Donald Trump's loose lips fucked up the military attack. Fucking Donald Trump, dude, that guy is terrible. He's like the worst. He's the worst. The worst. Look at all these Endermen. Like, goodbye, Enderman. Oh no, it's gonna go right into gravel. Oh my god, this is all gravel. Oh, how terrible. Dude, I hate gravel. Look at this. Oh wait, not all of it's gravel. Okay. Do I want to continue with the wool? I mean, it looks the same color as the stone. Oh, this flashing light stuff sucks. Let me fix that. Gotta keep changing. There's a new version of rethinking voxels, but every time you do that, it takes away the stuff. Oh yeah, I was doing this. Alright, where am I going to? I'm going to 416. So, where am I? 357, there we go. So Donald Trump fucked us up again. But, you know, that's like the least of our worries. Donald Trump is attacking birthright citizenship. He wants to end well, not him personally, but the Nazis and the Confederates want to end the 14th Amendment. The 14th Amendment is the amendment that gives us birthright citizenship. That means if you're born in the United States, you are a citizen. And the Confederates hate that, because, you know, they want a white, they want a white nation, ethno-state. Right? They're Confederates. They're fucking slavers, dude. They're racists. So the racists want a white ethno-state, and birthright citizenship makes that hard, because because then people who aren't white are born here and become citizens just like white people, and it makes them angry. And that came in. Why did that amendment come in? It came in after the end of the Civil War, because the Americans knew, well, the Unionists knew the slavers would try to strip black people of their citizenship. And they were trying to do it, right? They wanted to implement a rule called the grandfather rule, which says that you can only be the citizen is if your grandfather was a citizen, which is bullshit. It's bullshit. So, but that's what they're trying to do because they're racists, and so that's, of course, it's illegal, right? It goes against the 14th Amendment. But Donald Trump is a bitch. Fuck Donald Trump, and he rigged the Supreme Court. So what happened was the Supreme Court made a ruling today that just about ended birthright citizenship in the United States. I mean, not directly, but what it did was the court said that judges can't issue nationwide injunctions anymore. So what happens is Donald Trump ignores laws and ignores court rulings. Like the lower court will make a ruling, and Donald Trump will just ignore it. His people will ignore the law and keep doing bad things. So then judges, in order to stop Donald Trump from doing bad things, makes something called an injunction, which says you can't do this anywhere until the courts figure it out. And that stopped a lot of Donald Trump's bad laws or bad actions from continuing. Because the court just said, no, you can't do that. Well, the Supreme Court said, no, you can't stop Donald Trump from breaking laws. Essentially. That's what they said. Yeah, you can't issue nationwide injunctions to stop Donald Trump from breaking laws. But that's the funny thing, though, because there was no problem for lower courts to issue nationwide injunctions against Joe Biden. There was no issue. It was only when Donald Trump came to power that the racist Supreme Court. There's 6 people on the Supreme Court who are racist, and then there's 3 who are not racist. They're like, you can break down the Americans into 2 groups at least. The pro-democracy group. Well, 3 groups. There's 3 groups of voters. There's 3 groups of voters inside the United States. There's the pro-democracy Americans who want to make multiracial democracy and spread freedom and justice for everybody. Then you have your white supremacists. They want an ethno-state. They're not interested in democracy. They don't like democracy because democracy spreads the power around, and white supremacists want to concentrate the power into the hands of the few. And the few are them, the other white people. So these 2 groups are at odds with each other, the democracy people and the white supremacist people. And then you have a 3rd group of people who are like inert. They're like people who like don't care. They're like, oh yeah, I don't know what's going on. I don't pay attention. I'm not political. I don't know what's happening. I don't even vote. I don't know nothing. And those people, they sound like they're like, oh, just a nothing, right? But de facto, they're on team white supremacist. Because white supremacists don't want anyone to vote. So they're like, so people who don't vote on purpose are doing the work of white supremacists for them. So yeah, that's where we're at right now as a country. So on the court, this is reflected on the Supreme Court. This is reflected by like who appointed these justices. On the white supremacist side, all those justices were appointed by Donald Trump or Ronald Reagan or another Republican, W. Bush. And those are, remember, the Republican Party is the white supremacist party. So they were appointed by white supremacists. And then on the other side, on the democracy side, you have Kagan, Jackson, and Sotomayor. they were appointed by Democrats who were generally pro-democracy. But it was only due to shenanigans that the Supreme Court is tilted toward the white supremacists. McConnell denied Obama his Supreme Court seat. Supreme Court, like a white supremacist judge died, and Obama was president, and it was 300 days until the election. So Obama nominates a middle-of-the-road guy who all the Republicans already said was a good choice, and who would have been confirmed. But then Mitch McConnell, who was the Senate leader, refused to bring it up for a vote. He refused to have a vote on it. He just wouldn't vote on it. So for 300 days, the Supreme Court sat there with an empty seat. And it was like that until Donald Trump became president. And then all of a sudden, Mitch McConnell had a vote and gave that seat that should have been Obama's seat, in other words, into a pro-democracy seat, and he gave it to a white supremacist guy instead, Neil Gorsuch. So anyways, all right, now the other tricky part. I gotta build an elevator down. Like over here is the train line gonna be, but then I need to make the elevator go down the hole. So, and then so okay, you think, oh, well, if Mitch McConnell says that, and how did Mitch McConnell justify denying Obama a seat, a Supreme Court justice seat? How did he justify it? He said, oh, it's too close to an election. In 300 days, almost a year, we're going to have an election. So we should let the people decide. And then, so Donald Trump got into office. And then, they did their thing, and then Ruth Bader Ginsburg, who was a Supreme Court justice, she was really old, she died on the bench, and she's pro-democracy. And there was an election in 1 month, 30 days, 1/10 the time that Obama had before an election. And Mitch McConnell went ahead and picked a new Supreme Court justice anyways. So 300 days for Democrat was too close to an election. But 30 days for Republican is just fine for Mitch McConnell, right? That's because Republicans, white supremacists, are hypocrites. They're hypocrites. So they don't really abide by truth or justice. They don't really have a consistency other than evilness. So anyway, Supreme Court is unfairly tilted toward white supremacists. And now that Donald Trump got a second term, like he already tried to overthrow the government once on January 6th. But now the white supremacists put him into power. Because remember, you can divide the voters up into three groups. One group are white supremacists, another group are pro-democracy people, and the third group are inert. But since white supremacists don't want people to vote, they're technically on white supremacist side. And the white supremacists won the last election, and even though Donald Trump tried to overthrow the government, that's okay. The white supremacists want to overthrow the government. They want to install a confederacy, an ethno state, where only white people get to live here. That's what they want, and that's what they voted for, because they're white supremacists, and they're evil racists. But I can get into that later. Okay. Anyways, so yeah, in the second Donald Trump term, he's going all out to overthrow the government. I mean, he wasn't punished for trying the first time. He wasn't punished. All the Republicans coalesced around him and protected him from suffering consequences for trying to overthrow the government. And well, hang Mike Pence to kill. He wanted to kill his own vice president. Like, he literally wanted to kill his own vice president. They were outside. The mob was outside of the Capitol chanting, "Kill Mike, hang Mike Pence, hang Mike Pence." Like, it's like we have tons of video of it. Now, white supremacists, just like every other white supremacist, like American white supremacists will try to deny that it was an insurrection. Like the way Nazis tried to deny the Holocaust. Same thing. White supremacists also deny that the Confederacy was about slavery. They try to say other stuff, like, oh no, it was about other stuff. No, dude, it was about slavery. Every single state that seceded sent a letter talking about how it's about slavery. That they were about slavery. So, okay. Oh, I didn't look, man. I didn't look at anything. I didn't. Well, shit. Can I climb down? I can just. Or let me see. Let me see what this looks like. Wee. Oh man, my stomach is like going nuts. Was pizza such a good idea? Loaded with peppers? Like, is that, where am I at? 20, yeah, 27. Well, oh shit! Ah, I'm still alive. Okay. So that's one thing. Yeah, so the courts stopped nationwide injunctions, which means that the lower courts can't stop Donald Trump from breaking the law by putting a pause on his activities. So what that's going to mean is that some babies are going to be born in a state and they won't be a citizen. And other babies will be born in a different state and they will be a citizen. So we're going to have a big fat mix of people who are citizens or not citizens depending upon which state they're born in. So like he's dissolved. Basically, Donald Trump is dissolving the United States. I think that's a good way of putting it. I mean, that's what the white supremacists want to do. They want to dissolve the United States because they don't believe in multiracial they don't believe in democracy. They believe in white supremacy, an ethno-state. Okay, what level are we on? I'm on level 91. So well, here, I'll just go to, I'm going to level 91. Now, okay, if you talk to a Republican, like a random Republican on the street, talk to them, right? They will think I'm full of shit. They will call me full of shit. They're saying, you are full of shit. I did not vote for Donald Trump because of white supremacy. You're full of shit. I voted for Donald Trump for whatever other reason, right? But just because you don't realize you're a white supremacist doesn't mean you're not a white supremacist. If you're sleepwalking, right, and you kill someone while you're sleepwalking, and then you wake up, can you say, "Oh, I didn't actually kill that person because I was sleepwalking"? No, motherfucker, that person's still dead. It doesn't matter if you're sleepwalking; they're still dead. You still killed them. You're. Ooh, I got an ender pearl. Ooh, I can use this to get up on the top. I think. Let's see. Can I do it? Can I make the throw? Let's see. How high up is it still? I gotta get as high as I can. Maybe here, right there. That's all I need to get to. I can climb the rest of the way. Ha! Oh, that creeper was coming to get me. How funny. Okay, well, you missed. So yeah, your average Republican's not going to be aware that they're white supremacists. But that's what they vote for, and that's what they are. I mean, did you see Elon? Do you see their leader, Elon Musk? Look at this.
Make it happen. Thank you.
Fuck yeah, dude, he's a Nazi. They're Nazis. They're Nazis. Even if they don't realize it, they're Nazis. Like, I call them Nazis, but like the Americans aren't Nazis. They're Americans. They're Confederates. Okay, I'm up here now. I need to go. Oh wait, no, I need to go under here. And then, oh, that's right. Just dig down to 91. Okay, dig down. Let's do it right here, man. Right here, right here, right here. We're going to 91. I'm on what number am I on now? 169. Gotta go to 91. Okay. Oh wait, I can't. Gotta like make it solid. This is an elevator. An elevator. Elevator, go down the hole. Okay, so what number? 131. So yeah, the United States is being dissolved by the white supremacists who want to create an ethno-state for only white people. Hey, look at that. Perfect. Perfect. I mean, not perfect, but like not bad, right? All right. And then put it right next, like that one or like this one. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Like right here. So where are we at here? What's these? Well, no. I know. I just gotta go there and then go over too. Well, yeah. Okay. But I need another ender pearl. How am I gonna get up? Yeah, some people don't like to talk about what I'm talking about. Or maybe some people just don't know. Huh, I just don't know. Oh, it's getting dark. You are likely to... Look at all those Endermen. My god. I should go down there and kill them all. Kill them all! Set up a little Enderman shelter and kill them all! They're dangerous. So anyways, there's that. There's the mass deportations. And now Donald Trump is already making a concentration camp in Florida. Because he's like these guys, these white supremacists are dead set on creating an ethno-state and deporting all the non-white people. I mean, they're fucking doing it, right? So remember, the people doing this are the same people that enslaved other humans, like in our history. They're slavers. They're the spiritual. Oh shit, that's a spider. They're the spiritual spiritual descendants of the slavers, who also wanted an ethno-state. I mean, they had an ethno-state, right? They literally enslaved Africans to create their ethno-state, and they weren't like, that was the failure of the United States. The United States failed to hang all the Confederate leaders. Instead, the Confederates committed a coup, assassinated Lincoln, and then the person who replaced Lincoln was named Andrew Johnson, who was very sympathetic to the South, and he preserved the power structure, the Southern power structure. And then the Confederate power structure. And then the Confederates just expanded westward faster than the pro-democracy people could expand westward. So then it became like, how's my gas doing, dude? It's still going, huh? I probably should hang out here more to let it soak, but like, yeah. Okay. What did I come back here for? Oh, to go back up, because I had no ender pearls. Grab some ender pearls, man. Those are useful. A stack of ender pearls. Because what I can do now is put these blocks away. And put that away. Oh, it takes up the whole thing. I don't need all this wool. This lay some rail. Oh, take a nap. Okay, rails. I have no rails. How's this even possible? I have a few here. Yeah, you know what I think? Like propaganda works, and I think that's like a major problem here in the United States. Propaganda works. Let's see, what am I trying to do here? Alright, so I'm trying to turn it. So I need another one like this. I need one like that. Yeah, like that. Perfect. Perfect. And so I think a lot of Americans are propagandized. A lot of the white supremacist people probably wouldn't be white supremacists if they weren't like fed a diet of racist propaganda that comes from social media and from Fox News. So a lot of them have no idea like really what's going on. Like you can try to talk to, like I tried to talk to this one guy, right? This one guy on Facebook was like, "Oh yeah, Nancy Pelosi is to blame for January 6th. You know, the insurrection that tried to stop Joe Biden from being president? He blamed Nancy Pelosi for that. I'm like, oh yeah, that makes total sense that a Democrat would try to stop a Democrat from becoming president. You dumbass. Then I'm like, here, look, let me show you this video. It's a video of Nancy Pelosi literally calling the Virginia governor, begging for the National Guard, his National Guard. Why? Because the DC National Guard is controlled by Donald Trump, and Donald Trump was not going to send the DC National Guard to stop the mob that he sent to kill Mike Pence. So I show him this video. Here, do I have it? Of course I have it.
Hi, Governor. This is Nancy. Governor, I don't know if you have been approached about the Virginia National Guard. Mr. Hoyer was speaking to Governor Hogan, but I still think you probably need the okay of the federal government in order to come into another jurisdiction. Thank you. Oh my gosh, they're just breaking windows. They're doing all kinds of.
Now remember,
really,
these guys are coming in to kill senators and vice presidents.
It's just horrendous, and all at the instigation of the President of the United States.
This all happened during January 6th.
I appreciate what you're doing, and if you don't mind, I'd like to stay in touch. Thank you.
Okay.
Thank you so much.
Virginia Guard has been called in.
You know, I'm just talking to Governor Northam, and what he said is they sent 200 state police and a unit of the National Guard. They're breaking windows and going in, obviously ransacking our offices and all the rest of that. That's nothing. The concern we have about personal harm, personal safety is just transcends everything. But the fact is, on any given day, they're breaking the law in many different ways. And quite frankly, much of it at the instigation of the President of the United States. And now, if he could at least somebody.
Yeah, why don't you get the President to tell them to leave the Capitol, Mr. Attorney General, in your law enforcement responsibility?
So Donald Trump refused to tell them to leave the Capitol. Instead, he said Mike Pence failed to do what he needed to do, which caused the mob to want to hang Mike Pence. So I showed him this video. I'm like, look, you say Nancy Pelosi refused the National Guard. Here's a video of Nancy Pelosi begging the governor of Virginia to send their National Guard because Donald Trump wouldn't send the National Guard here, the DC National Guard. And he refused to look at it. It's like, why would you refuse to look at it? And that's because he is propagandized. He ate all the propaganda so that his brain is fried. He can't accept new information that contradicts the propaganda he's already eaten. Even like he can look at it with his own eyes and it still doesn't register in his brain. That's the power of propaganda on that guy. So I don't know if all those Republicans are literally white supremacists or they were propagandized into being white supremacists. But the end result is the same. It's power to white supremacists who are trying to dissolve the United States and create an ethno-state for white people. Like, we can't give up and we can't give in, right? This is the dream. We gotta keep fighting for democracy. Like our ancestors, our forefathers fought and gave their lives for democracy. We can't let a bunch of fucking white supremacist, fascist pieces of shit take it over. And they might win some battles, but they can't win the war. But yeah, what Donald Trump is doing is dissolving the United States. That's a good way of putting it. Dissolving the United States. Ooh, I'm out of tracks. You have no tracks. I can make some tracks. I can make some tracks. How many stacks? 4 stacks. Let's start with 4. Did you see the new Minecraft movie? Like, it was okay. It was goofy. Jack Black was very Jack Blacky. Very Jack Black. I mean, which is cool, right? I like Jack Black. I think he's a funny guy and fun. I liked School of Rock, dude. I was all about The Rock. The Rock! Feel the Rock! Yes! There's power in rock and roll. I dig it. So yeah, I like Jack Black. He's a cool guy. Okay, now I have to go up, but I have the power of Ender Pearls now. The power of Ender Pearls in my hand. Look, no one's watching my show because they're like, we don't want to listen to political stuff. I'm like, sorry, man, that's what I'm about. I mean, like, that's the real world shit going on. That's what's actually happening. It's probably important that you know. Okay, here we go again. Right here, I got it. Wah! Ha ha ha! Over there. Ender pearls are great. Okay, oh, you know what I forgot is another bucket. Oh, that's okay. Do I have any of that here? No, I have none of that here. So I wanted to make one more on that side, but it's not going to fit the room, so I got to do it on this side. That's okay, right? Alright, it has to be solid. Like a tube. Oh, I don't have any bricks? Yeah, I do. Oh, it's wool. It's not a brick, it's wool. I'll just take some of this stone then. Fine. So yeah, we're in a bad place for a country. Basically, the worst guy ever has power. The worst people. And they're trying to make it so they never lose power. I mean, Donald Trump is already talking about being in power after his term ends. To hold on to power again. And the people are like propagandized. They don't know what, you know. Propaganda. It's propaganda. Propagandy. Okay, so right there and right there. Okay. I just need to go back and get some stuff. Oh, I should have made. I have. Oh well. Oh well. Oh well. Walk again. A lot of walking. In the middle of the night, I go walking in my sleep. Something, 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 and the river's so deep in the middle of the night. I go walking in the middle of the, I go walking in the middle of the, I can't go high, come on. Come on. See, there's another village there in the darkness. I can make another train line to them. Can you throw an ender pearl, maybe? Go even faster? There you are, little... Oh, he's happy. He's a happy guy. Okay. So I need buckets of water. I need soul sand. Yeah, okay. A bucket of slabs. A slab. One slab. And soul sand. Dirt and soul sand. Dirt for the kelp, and then soul sand for afterwards. Soul sand. Then dirt. God made dirt, and dirt don't hurt. Get out of here. Okay, I think that's it. You can keep the rail. Oh, I better hold on to the rails. Let's see. You know what I need? How did I make that? With cobblestone? Yeah, cobblestone. Sure, take some stairs too. And then we need levers. Lever 2000. That's not 2000 levers, but that'll do for now. Here, hold on to that. And then what else can I get rid of? Light gray. I don't need any more wool. The wool can go. Go to bed, go to bed. Yes. Yes, the country is in perilous position. We're already stepping into fascism. Like, I don't know, yeah, like, I'm already estranged from most of my family. Because why would I want to hang out with white supremacists? I mean, like, maybe they're not full white supremacists, maybe they've been propagandized, but, like, they don't want to listen to me, so, like, why should I listen to them? Okay, how are we gonna do this? Oops. No, that was like what I just did. This way. Okay. There we go, there we go. Okay, so that's gonna be kind of funky. Hey, you're just too funky for me. Okay. Like, I dig the speed boots, but it's gonna wear off real quick. It's already worn off. Yeah, like I have no way of talking to anyone about this stuff. Right? I can't go out and talk to people. I was going off like earlier and saying, you know what the problem is? The problem is white people. But it's not all white people, it's just the racist white people. And like, how do you know who the racist white people are? Well, you look at who voted for Donald Trump. And when you look at who voted for Donald Trump, the biggest group that voted for Donald Trump was white males. 60% of white males voted for Donald Trump. %60 of the voting people. The 60% of the yeah. I mean, I can't say of all white males because remember, 1/3 of them are inert and don't vote. But of the 2/3 of the white males that voted, 60% of them voted for Donald Trump, the vast majority. So the problem of the United States is a problem of white males. I mean, sure, white females voted for Donald Trump too, but only like 53% of them, as opposed to 60% of white men. But it's basically the white people that are like causing the problems here. And that's because that's the legacy of our white supremacist legacy. That's never fully been dealt with. Oh, that's a long ways. Did I like not do it right? I think I missed. Because look how far it is between. Like, I gotta count this out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2. Yeah, right here. Something's not right. And I'm like, yeah, dude, that's so what does that mean? That means when I go out, leave the house, like, and you know, see the white men out there. Most of them are white supremacists, or propagandized into white supremacy. At the very least, they're propagandized into white supremacy. Because immigrants do not commit crime at a much lower rate than than citizens. So the reason to deport the burning desire to deport all these people is not because they're criminals. No, because they're less criminals than white people and other native people. No, the reason why they do it is for white supremacy. White supremacy, white supremacy, fuck your justice system, white supremacy. Let's say this one is it. This is it. They're like, I don't hate white people. Like, of course not, dude, I'm half white. Why would I hate half myself? That's ridiculous. No, the issue is something else. I don't have enough room. Oh no. Okay, and then I need one more. I need something up here to stop the water. Oh yeah, I can make some trapdoors. That will work. Ta-da! Now I can put water in from up there. Oh, and then I gotta do this one. Wub wub. But yeah, a lot of white people are propagandized into white supremacy. And that's the major problem. And I can't, and like, there's no way of knowing which white people are white supremacists. Just, you can't tell by looking at them. You have no idea. Like, it would make it way easier for me if like, everyone wore a hat that said what side they were on. Like, or if I knew which store was owned by a white supremacist and what store is not owned by a white supremacist. That would make it a lot easier for me. But like, you know, of course they don't have that. Nani? Oh, there we go. Okay. I'm like, where did I go? Where am I? And like, yeah, this is a fucking issue. Look at Donald Trump is like terrorizing like a huge part of our country, and starting to operate a fucking building a concentration camp in Florida. Yeah, it's a fucking big deal. Like, oh, I'm talking about it and it's disturbing. Well, our world is disturbing. Shit, dude, we didn't need to get to this point. Not at all. Like, all you had to do was not vote for Donald Trump, and that guy would be in prison. All you had to do was not vote for Donald Trump, and Donald Trump would go to trial, and then he would be in prison. But because Donald Trump got made president, he never went to trial. And if he never went to trial, then he never had to answer for his crimes. You know, here, that's why I needed the bone meal. That's right. Now I remember the bone meal. All the bone meal. It's all important. Oh, that's the end. Why am I doing this? Because this turns the water that's falling into source blocks of water. Source blocks, because you have to have source blocks in order to use this. And now it is complete. Yay! Okay, and then I can make it prettier with this nifty little trick. It's a nifty trick. I mean, not prettier, but like it makes it nicer. So, go down the hole, go up the hole, and then land nicely. Look how you land. Oh, so nice. Yay! Now all I have to do is complete the rail line. Wub wub. So I'm gonna have it go like this, kick you off here. I'm gonna have a detector rail here. Here, you know, make this a little bit bigger, this room. A detector rail there, and then an activator rail right next to it, so it only kicks you off on in one direction. It won't do it in the other direction. Oh no, I needed that there. And then it'll get fed into, it'll go voop into a, maybe voop voop twice, right? So you have some room. So it'll just turn, it'll kick you off, it'll turn, and go into a cactus, which is right here. Yeah, it would be nice to get like another person on my show or on the show to talk about stuff, but like it's so hard to do that. I can't get anyone to do it really. That's gonna be a hopper, which goes back and feeds into the train system, which is gonna end up like right here. You know, maybe I'll even do this further out, depending on where I have the train line. Like if that's the dispenser right here, like I'm gonna need all this space. And then this will be a hopper. And like even to there. Like I don't know, right? I don't. Like I can come back to this. But this part is done. Okay, sir, let's get going here. Let me make a mine cart. A mine cart! A Jack Black mine cart! A Jack Black minecart? Yes! Like I'm kind of sad they didn't have like more redstone contraptions. Like, they had the chicken cooker. They had, like, lava chicken. But, I wanted to see more redstone. I'm a redstone guy. Spooky. La 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 lava. Chicken. Pretty nice. Maybe a little bit dark, but nice. And that will be the Statue of Justice when I get around to it. Well, you know why? It's because it's a bitch to build, like, up. Like, it's a bitch. Look, you can't even see the beacon from that one. Man, it's so bogus. I need my distant horizons. My distant horizons. My distant horizons. Okay, let's sleep. And then we can check on the ghast. The ghast. I have a ghast. A happy ghast. It's so happy. It's happy. Burp. That was a good pizza, man. It was a good pizza. Okay. Eleven levers. In the daytime. Oh, he's not here anymore. Where'd he go? Where's my ghast? Oh, there he is! There's the happy ghast. That's what the happy ghast looks like. He just like bumped into me. Alright, but you look kind of small, happy ghast. Like, do you get any bigger? Can I put this on you? How do I put this on you? Maybe I have to wait longer? I guess I have to wait longer. He's not very big, right? Like, listen to him though. He makes funny sounds. Like, when do you get bigger? He's kind of kawaii, right? Look at him, he's kawaii. Kawaii, ne? Do I have any leashes? Leashes, yeah, right there. Dude, here. Oh, I got him, I got him. Come with me, ghast. Where can I post you up? How about like right here? I'm just gonna post you there. Hello. Alright, you know what else I got? While I was doing all that, I accidentally got the latest music disc. So check this out. this is like kind of cool. It's a lot different from CK14 or whatever his name was. I forgot his name. Here, you know what? Let's see. What am I looking for? F5. Here, what? C481. C481 has way different music style. I like C481 his music style. It's cool. This is way different. This is nothing like C481. I kind of miss C481. That was like really good music for Minecraft. Dude, this is hella loud. My low frames per second. Let me see if I can increase them. Oh, sorry. Rethinking voxels, voxelation. Okay. Shrink the size. The music stopped. Oh, okay, whatever. That's fine. Cool music, right? Cool music. But yeah, C481, he's awesome. Or they're awesome. I don't know if it's a he or she, but they're awesome. The OG tracks are great. I miss the OG tracks. Well, I don't know, right? I guess I'm just gonna hang out till you get bigger. Because I can't ride you yet. You're not big enough to ride, so I guess I'm gonna harvest my crops. He like follows me. Like, I hope the stream is alright. It looks kind of choppy on my side. Like, the game is cool, but like, the stream looks choppy. Can I do this? Show in the corner? Oh yeah. Oh yeah, no, my video card's like bored. Oh, that's funny. How nice. It's not nearly as bad as it used to be. What did I do? I lowered the power rating of it on it. Oh, I need one more carrot. And 2 more carrots. Yeah, I lowered the amount of power it takes. And dude, it makes a huge difference. Well, it could also be the resolution, because I lowered the resolution to like 900p. Way less than 1440p. So my video card is like, oh yeah, it's vacation time, dude. But like, how can it be vacation time while it's also like encoding? Right? Look at my frames per second. They're not like flying out of the stratosphere. They look pretty constrained to me. But maybe that's because it's CPU bound instead of GPU bound. So this is all going underground along the pipe to my storage room over there. There's a item sorter on that side. But it's way over there and I'm way over here. I don't have to do it. Yay. Yeah, white supremacy, guys. That's the problem. White supremacy. And the main proponents of white supremacy are white people. White supremacy is antithetical to the United States. To the idea, to the dream of the United States. I mean, maybe it's part of our history, but it's like the bad part of our history. The part we don't want to go back to. And Donald Trump and the Republicans are dragging us back there. So like white people aren't gonna like be any better off once white supremacy like kicks in. Like they think they will be, but like no, dudes. White supremacy is a vehicle for oligarchy, for the rich, control of the rich over everyone else. Like they trick the white people into going along with it, with white supremacy. But once there are no more scapegoats, who do you think they're gonna get rid of? Like the poor white people. And you're a poor white person if you're not one of them. I don't care how much money you have, like how good your job is. If you have to work in order to get your money, then you're not rich, you're poor. I wouldn't say poor, you're not necessarily poor, but like you're not rich. That's for sure. Not like them. They don't have to work at all. They make money using money. That's what they do. And they want a world that's only for them. And they'll use white people to get there. Don't delude yourself into thinking that, oh, I'm a white person, this is going to work out for me. No, it won't work out for you. It's not going to work out for you. The rich are going to fucking turn on you. See, that's the other problem. These are like the new glow bushes for fireflies, but they don't glow. I don't know if that's the problem with the shader or what, but it's not glowing. And then these guys are not glowing anymore. They should be glowing and they're not. Grrr. Yeah, guys. White supremacy does not help white people. It's just a vehicle to enact oligarchy, control of the rich over everyone else. And the rich will turn on white people as soon as they're not needed anymore. Yeah, look at the Russians, dude. If you think white supremacy helps white people, then look at the Russians and tell me how good they have it. They're fucked, dude. Russians are fucked. If you don't live in the city, you're fucked. Even if you do live in the city, you're likely fucked. White supremacy does not help white people. I'm telling you. It's a fucking lie. The whole thing's a lie. Like, I'm pretty harsh on white people. Like, it sounds like it, right? Because, like, I'm like, oh yeah, white people were the ones who voted for Donald Trump and stuff. But that's only to point out that they're the people that we gotta focus on in order to change. They're the source of the contagion, the white people, because they're the target. They're the targets for brainwashing. Like Latino males kind of got tricked and brainwashed, but they're such a small percentage of the population that it's not as important, like, to white supremacy as it is to brainwash white people, which they're very good at doing, brainwashing white people. Yeah, don't get me wrong, dude. I'm not trying to say that white people are bad. I'm trying to say that that white supremacy doesn't help white people. It's not made for white people. They're not making an ethno-state to help white people. They're making an ethno-state to help them, the rich. Yeah. Ta-da! Alright, now let's harvest the melons. Yeah, the biggest lie is that white supremacy helps white people. No, it doesn't. Go talk to white people, man. They'll tell you their skin color has never helped them. Well, I don't know what to do, dude. You're not growing any faster. Like, do I have to feed you snowballs or something? I think that was the thing. You have to feed them snowballs. I don't have any snowballs, dude. I gotta go get some. And if I leave you, then you're not gonna grow. I got this thing all for you, but you gotta grow up. I can't ride you. It's like, here, come down. Let's see if I can jump on you. Come down here. I want to jump on you. What are you doing? Go lower than me so I can jump on you. Oh, go lower. Down. Down. There you go. Down, 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 down. Nope. Too far away. Come closer. Nope. No, I fall through them. So, you know what? I'm gonna go get snowballs. Snowballs! Statue of Liberty. Oh, yeah, huh, it's this one. Do-do, do-do-do, do-do-do. Don't believe the hype. Oh, I gotta make the pillars. Well, probably not on that side. I can connect it to the ones that already exist. But these ones I gotta build. Don't believe the hype. Oh, my pinky. My pinky hurts because I use it all the time to hit caps lock, to hit shift, to hit control, and hold it down with all my might. My goodness, my poor pinky. The arthritis is unrelenting. They figured out how to grow human teeth again. Ooh, shit. So like maybe they can figure out how to grow bones after that. New bones, new cartilage. Grow me some cartilage, man. I know people with busted knees. They would love cartilage. Hey, look at. We got him. Snow. Oh wait, no. Now it's gravel. Oh shit. Oh, I just want the snow. Here, snow. Glorious snow. Glorious snow. just don't know. Alright, that's some... I mean, I don't know how many I need to make the gas grow faster. Oh, look at that. I can see inside. This is kind of a pain in the ass. I don't want to mess up the gravel, but I am. So you gotta use a shovel. If you don't use a shovel, then it just breaks. Alright, that's enough. That looks like quite a bit. Okay. That's enough. Let's go back. Don't believe the hype. I need one. I need 3 right here. 3 more rails. I don't have any rails. When I come back. Happy Friday night, right? Yeah, we're, as a nation, are facing some of like our biggest challenge. It's like, this is a huge challenge. This is an existential threat. Donald Trump is an existential threat to the United States. I've been saying that forever. Existential threat. He's an existential threat. Yeah, the fact that my GPU is like chilling so much makes me wonder if I'm CPU bound. Yeah, all sorts of bad rulings, man. Hey, come here, right? Eat some snow. Oh yeah, look at you. You love this. There's one. Just eat these stacks of snow. Come on, grow faster. Oh shit! Ah! It happened. Okay, dude. How do I ride you now? You're flying away. He's like, peace, sucker. How do I get you to come back? Oh, here, you... Dude, come back here. Maybe I need a landing spot or something. He's following me, I think. But how am I gonna ride you, dude? Oh, I jumped on him. Oh, there we go. There we go. There we go. Oh wow, I'm flying. I'm flying! Oh, this is as high as he goes? Oh no, he's going higher. I'm flying, everyone, I'm flying! I mean, you move kind of slow. Ha ha ha, I'm flying on the ghast! Like, that's how they flew around in the movie. They flew on with ghasts, but they were riding on platforms underneath. Okay, can I go down? Oh, I'm walking on him. Oh wow, that's neat. I can use him like I can walk on him and like. Ooh, I can like not fall off the edge if I crouch. And then how do I? Yeah, dude, nice. And then you just press left shift and you get control again, and you can walk on them. Oh, so it's like a moving platform. Hey, this is exactly what I need in order to do the Statue of Liberty, because it was a bitch doing this one, the Statue of Liberty. So Justice, I have even less space to work with. I have like no space. It's basically a hanging platform. So yeah, that's kind of neat. Oh, hold on. Alright, how do you go down? I'm going down. Alright, let's go back home. I'm gonna keep this guy up high, because like... Yeah. He's so slow. That's the problem, right? Sure, it's nice to have him, but like, you can't put him in your pocket. And he's really slow. So like, if I want to use him at the Statue of Liberty, it's gonna take forever. Like, I basically have to walk over there and have him on a leash, and then jump on top of him to get up on top. Which is like, alright, I guess. Look at these slow frames per second. Hey, pretty neat. It was a lot of work to get this guy. I died in the nether once while I was trying to get enough tears. It sucked. I mean, luckily I died inside my base, but I still died. Okay, how do I... Go down, go down. Oh, get me out. Yeah. Whoa, what? Here. There, perfect. Perfect. Stay there. No, where are you going? Come back, Ghast, come back. I have to leash you here so you don't fly away. There, got him. Alright, stay here. That's hilarious. I got my own ghast now. Ah, that's funny. I don't think I need the leash, but anyways. Alright, well there, I think that does it for me. I'm pretty tired. It's a Friday night, right? Right. So, I'm gonna go do Friday night stuff. Alright. Thanks for hanging out. I'll catch you later. Peace. Pogo Killer out. Stop. Stop. Stop.